welcome to San Juan, Puerto Rico. It is the Medalla Light Puerto Rican Open, and it's the ladies that take center stage here on the main table. Alongside Marcus Shamat, I'm Jim White. We're going to be bringing you all the action on this event. And Marcus, there's been so much pool going on. We're in day 2 already, and I feel like we've been here a week.
Yeah. You see all the players are on, women, top men, and you just can't wait to the final stage of these events. I mean, it's still early, and the drama is already, it's already happening. So.
Yeah, tons of that already. You're right. TC Wei just breaking off. She's from Taiwan. She's going to be up against Katarina ZLATEVA. I hope I'm pronouncing that right.
Yeah.
From Bulgaria.
Yeah, I mean, I've seen these ladies both in. I mean, obviously, I'm from Europe, so Christina, I've seen her play a lot. Shay, I've seen her play in the finals of the Women's World Championships in Austria. Month and a half, 2 months ago. She was in the final there. She played really good, except in a final where the wheels fell off. Kind of, I don't know if she was happy about the result or just lack of energy, or could be either one. But she's really a strong player.
Well, it's funny. The very first match that I did this morning, 2 men played. Alexa Puchalia narrowly defeating Tyler Steyer from America, and the table looked like it was a little speedier. And while we were just sat here watching these girls practice leading into this match, you noticed the table was playing a little faster. And I had told you that Tyler, when he made mistakes, it was more in the positional end where he lost the cue ball, and I just wonder if that trend is going to continue in this one.
Yeah, I mean, it's perfect conditions here. I mean, it's a huge venue. The roof is kind of, how do you say it? Ceiling is high, right? And the air is good air, so it's perfect condition for the tables to play really good and fast. So.
Yeah, the high ceiling helps. All that warm air rises to the roof, keeps everything nice and cool at table surface. That was a good shot that Wei played there. The hit not too difficult, but getting that one ball safe can be a little tricky.
It's kind of soft. Good shot. Unfortunately, it hit the 3. So another strong player from Taiwan. They won't let them out of country unless they to a tournament unless they run out rack after rack, right?
Yeah, that's how they qualify.
No, but
that's how they get their passport.
Yeah,
they rack them up. If you can run out, you get a passport. They stamp your passport.
What I remember when I always used to play Taiwanese play, you don't have to look at the name. It's a Taiwanese flag there. You know you're up for a really tough game. So.
Yeah, true enough. Well, she's looking at a 2-cushion escape. She's calling the 10 ball into the side pocket. It's a tricky hit, and made more so given that she's got to elevate with her cueing.
Good hit. Needs to hit something, otherwise it's going to be a good shot for Wei. Good hit.
Yeah, it wasn't easy, but she has left a chance for the Taiwanese player. Currently ranked number 33 on the ranking list.
First opening shot. Mistake.
Yeah, and nerves are always going to be a little frayed in the early going. Even though players have hit a few balls leading into this, it's just never the same as the match. And raises her hand to apologize. Got a little lucky there with leave. Well, that hit was considerably easier than the one she hit prior.
Misjudges, I think. She's surely supposed to hit that one ball.
And our referee, John Lehman, gives us the cue ball to WEI. Ball in hand. Let's give her a chance to get that back arm going now. Loosen up, get a better feel for the conditions under match circumstances.
So let's see what she select to do, or come around 2 rails. Or straight up, okay. Nice shot. The 3 ball to the 4 ball, Jim, is the key here, I think. To get a good angle to where you can come up for a shot for the 4 ball.
Yeah, it looks like the 4 will go past the 10 to the bottom right corner as we look.
Beautiful. She needs to run a little bit. So she wants to come underneath the 8. Don't hit it going in. What's she pointing there? Or she wants to hit the 8 underneath and use the 8 as a transport to the 4. Okay, she wanted to hit on the other side of the 8, so the cue ball would come up a little bit more further to the 4. Them young guys shouldn't be a problem for this.
Well, these are the type of shots you should be practicing, because it's not far off a shootout shot, is it?
You're correct, Jim. Just stay down nicely.
Yeah, nice and still, right into the heart of the pocket.
She wanted to stop earlier. This made it a lot tougher coming down for the 6 ball. Let's see what Taiwanese magic she's got there.
Looks like she's drawing, trying to get to that side cushion with a lot of left-hand spin.
Well done, well done.
Boy, she's hit that one nice. That shot tells me a lot. She's got a power game as well.
It takes a lot of good stroke there. Made it look easy.
Happy to see that cue ball just get past the 9. She's actually shot herself into position now where she should get out in this rack. Some good shot making.
Yeah, she's gonna come 2 rails here. Up to maybe shoot the 8 in the upper right, or she's gonna come all the way down to the side pocket nicely. So Darren, he beat the Taiwanese player Chang yesterday.
Yeah, 2 sets to 0.
Yeah. Can he bring back, turn the clock back, or how do you say it, Jim? What do you think?
Well, turn the clock back. It's not a bad way to put it. That was a big win for Darren Appleton.
Yeah, he's been away from the game for a while, and you know he's making a comeback. Obviously,
he's a capable player, and he's got quite a pedigree. And every now and then that comes to the surface. Players are aware of that. But this was a very good finish for TC WEI. Clearing the balls, and that was far from easy. She takes the opening rack here in San Juan.
1-0. They would give her some confidence running that rack the way she did.
64 ladies taking part in the Puerto Rico Open, the ladies division. $75,000 in prize money. 44 countries represented here with all the players, 192 in total. Quite an event, quite a venue. And by all accounts, everyone just as impressed as we are, Marcus. So good chance we're going to be seeing Puerto Rico again.
Oh,
so
yeah.
Don't forget your swimsuit next time.
Surely. The heat this here is unbelievable compared to Sweden, I'll tell you that much. It's like night and day. 5-ball? No. Almost.
Well, hasn't left anything. A wall of colors guarding the one.
Let's see if there's a window.
Yeah, possibly. Can that cue ball just get by the 9? Is there enough space to get through to the 1? It's close.
Time will tell. She's down, aiming something.
Yeah, it's close. It's real close. And if not, now she may be looking at an area she could push to.
It's tough to push here because there's a lot of balls to get behind safety-wise. But if she can't see the one, then it's her only option, I guess. She hooked herself. No. WEI back at the table with the option to shoot or let your opponent back at the table.
Well, she's made her decision, so Christina back at the table, hoping she didn't make it too hard on herself. This looks like she's going to kick at this. Off the top cushion, let the cue ball float in behind the colors on the right-hand side. Well, she needed a full contact, and she was a long ways from that. So this is another opportunity for WEI. Didn't quite get into that cue ball the way she intended.
It's a good layout for her. She just needs to go through the motions here. Don't do anything crazy, play the good angles. She wanted to be further back, but she's fine. There's options.
Yeah, she can just punch this in and stun the cue ball over, play the 4-ball to the side pocket. Doesn't need to do anything special. Well, she's elected to force it around, play the 4 to the same pocket. Just personal preference. Sometimes, though, when you're running with the cue ball, you know, a little further, she could have easily hampered herself over that 6. So it was a little risky.
I like the shot she did, because if you play it in the side, things can go wrong. If you get the wrong angle on the 4, then it's tough to get on the 5. Was sitting in the long rail there. Anyway, she got straight on the 4, and now she's facing kind of a long 5-ball, but expect her to make it.
Early indications, though, Marcus, she looks pretty sound.
Yeah, I mean, she plays a good game. She keeps it simple. She doesn't overdo anything. That's the way to do it. Don't do anything silly. Good speed. Correct side of the ball.
Yeah, she really looks strong. Every chance she's been given, she's made it pay. That's the reason she finds herself 2-0 in front. So it's 2-0 to the Taiwanese star, and we're going to be back. We'll be taking a short break. Stay with us. So TC WEI placing that cue ball, third rack, already 2-0 in front.
She needs to get that break going though better. Kind of a struggle so far. I mean, if you look ahead in the tournament, if she's gonna win this event or go deep in it, you need to improve that break. I spoke, and when I spoke, it.
When you spoke, she decided not to listen.
Not to listen at all.
Well, a chance. First real opportunity now for Kristina ZLATEVA from Bulgaria. Get her back arm going, cue ball in hand. Not the easiest lay. 4's a little tricky over there. 3 as well, where it's laying, but 2 to 3 makes things easier.
She get a good angle on the 2 here. She can shoot the 3 in the side pocket. Slide in between the 4 and 5 correctly. If she lands fine on that, I think she have a good chance to run in this rack out. It's like the key position. Oh, she went that side, okay.
Still looks pretty good. She can roll this in. Just follow through about 6 inches with the cue ball. She'll be nice on the 4.
Perfect. She's left-handed, so it's gonna be kind of tough for her to reach. Needs to get extension on that cue.
Yeah, almost all the players have that screw-on extension now, don't they? They do whatever they can to avoid using the rake or the bridge. In snooker, we called it the rest.
She needs to get over to the other side of the 5. There you go. Straight in. Make it a little tougher. That means you have to probably shoot the 6 down in the lower right corner pocket. Shooting right-handed. Nice angle. She have a good game, decent game. She plays really good at times. You just have to get more solid game in a long term, I think. That's what experience does. She travels around, play a lot of tournaments. That's gonna come playing good competition like this. WEI, it's a really good matchup for her.
Well, this is the first real chance she's had at the table. And considering that, this is a good visit.
Nicely done. Tumble in the corner pocket here. Just taking her time. Don't rush the shot. There you go.
Well, that was a good performance, that one from Christina, and she needed it. Already trailing 2-0. She needed that to get on the board, and she ran them out. And at this level, when you're supposed to take them out, if you don't, your opponent tends to get a bit stronger. So if nothing else, she sent a message over to WEI that she's fit for the fight.
Yeah, you're right there, Jim. You know, really need to take your opportunities in this format. Definitely in a races to 4. You can't afford to make any error. I mean, you know.
Not when you're supposed to get out.
Yeah.
She plays, is there a women's European tour, Marcus?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Euro Tour we have in the European Championships. She plays on it. I think she's been in the final in a couple of Euro Tours. Not yet to win one, I think. Surely soon. She will, though. I think it's going to be a dry break.
No aggressive options here, just running for cover.
That's on table 2 here. We got a good matchup between Jasmine Ushan and the Filipina girl that shoots like crazy.
Filipinos, the immigration and customs officials rack the balls for them too. You don't get out of the country unless you can run racks there.
Meanwhile, Beckett here at table 1. It's a safety from WEI. I don't know if it covered though. She's banking the 1 cross corner. ZLATEVA is. Oh no.
Yeah, it hasn't worked out, not at all.
Just looking at the 1 here, if it passes. Or if it goes in the side, I mean. Or is it too tight? Look from our camera view, Jim, that it goes, but could be narrow.
Yeah, it's almost straight on. And again, she'll have to slow roll it. Her concern is she probably wouldn't even mind playing safe, but she's worried about hitting the point. And
looks like she's playing safe here.
Keep the cue ball behind the 7.
Like this, nice touch. Watch out. Nice shot. Beautiful.
Another look at it. This one may pass into the corner.
But can she hold the cue ball low? Maybe safety again. Oh no. Yeah, she tried to really play it really soft.
Yeah, a little harder. That might have dropped. Might have come back, held the line and come back off that jaw. But just tried to hold for position to the 2, and that cost her the missed shot on the 1. So a big chance for Christina here too.
Let's see if she can do what she did the last rack. Run it out nicely. Did you need to come for the 3 in the side pocket here, Jim? Which is not super easy to get to. Taking some extra time. Just missed the tumble here. Come underneath the tumble. Nicely. Three in the side. She's looking relaxed out there, like she's enjoying her tournament so far, right? And the match.
Well, the way this one started out, it looked like it was all going to be one-way traffic, but all of a sudden, Christina's found another gear. She got one opportunity, made it pay. Got another one here, and this the 4th rack, and there's no reason why we shouldn't be seeing a 2-2 score. Not unless an unforced error creeps into her game, because they're all there.
It's all about angles from here. Don't do anything stupid. Keep it simple. You don't want to leave yourself too much angle on the 8 and not straight in and off the rail.
A little straighter than she might have liked, Marcus.
Yeah. That's not where she wanted to be. That made this run out tougher. Let's see where she don't have any extension left, Jim. So she needs to make up her mind whether she's gonna follow it through or pound it out. I don't know. No, that wasn't on. She had to follow it for the corner or try to come underneath it and shoot the 9 in the side pocket, I think. So either a bank or a safety from her. Looks like safety. And that's gonna not go far enough. She wanted to travel further with the cue ball.
Yeah, one bad positional shot, that's all it took. And she's hoping it doesn't cost her the rack.
So you can either shoot at your hole here, Jim, thin it, or play safety. I don't know if WEI call anything. Overcut it. She's gonna leave a shot for ZLATEVA. Might be straight. That's nice. Who's got the biggest stroke you ever commentated on, Jim?
Pretty tough.
I like to put you on the spot there.
Pretty tough. To
so
bigger
many.
stroke than Strickland when he was in gear.
Strickland, yeah.
Yeah, he was pretty tough. He had that long winding action, and I mean, he was pretty strong when he was back in the day, Marcus.
Yeah, he was a huge stroke, huge talent. I mean,
What
other than that,
what about you? Who? I mean,
well,
you've seen a lot of
nowadays it's. I mean, you got the likes of Jason Shaw and Joshua Filler.
Yeah.
Amazing talents and cue power, like you know, they can come with some shots that some of the other guys they can't. You know, sometimes they don't need it, but if they do, they got the tools. From before, I think maybe Bustamante's up there with that. He can
with
put
that
the
risky action. Yeah, he could make that cue ball do a dance, couldn't he?
Mm-hmm. How about in snooker?
Oh, snooker was different. Snooker was a different game. I mean, Jimmy White, long action. I mean, Ronnie O'Sullivan now.
Yeah.
But there were a couple good players back in my era that that had big game. But it was funny. The control players are the ones who got the cash. You know, the Steve Davises, and then after him, Stephen Hendry and Higgins. And now Mark Selby and Ronnie and Judd Trump. Judd Trump's probably got as powerful a game as there is right now in professional snooker. Yeah.
How about Alex Higgins' stroke? He had different cue action, but I mean, he could do a lot of things with the cue ball as well.
Yeah, he was different. He had that lead finger that would dangle down. You know, the hand that he held the cue with.
Yeah.
It would dangle down, and normally that's a finger that a lot of people use as a guide. He just kind of let dangle down over the side of the cue.
Mm-hmm.
It was a rare
That's
talent
different.
out.
You don't see that a lot nowadays.
And he moved a lot too, Marcus.
Yeah.
You know, you see, I mean, players today, they're so technically sound. And Alex was, he was an exception to the rule. A lot of movement, and a lot of that movement came after he got through the cue ball. So you saw the movement, but he'd already played the shot.
Yeah, it's impossible to play in snooker that high level if you move during the shot there. It's almost impossible.
Yep. But I think the Europeans, we were talking about this a little earlier, and you know, where 9-ball and a lot of the pool games considered an American game, American domination, and I think the Europeans, they brought a new level of skill and fundamental soundness to professional pool, and elevated the game, forced everyone to get better. I mean, you know, being a Moscone Cup captain, Marcus, so many, you know, great technical players played on the European sides when you were there, even when you played.
Yeah. It's more technical than American. If you compare the American players, definitely.
Yep.
But obviously we have, you know, the Taiwanese that's always been so technical, strong, you know, from playing in Taiwan with these real tight pockets they have over there. And it forces them to really stay strong in the technique and play the game the correct way, land on the right side of the balls, otherwise you won't run out. So here comes escape. She try. Oh, good try. The C shot.
Ball in hand. And this match is done in about face on Wei. You know, she looked like she was in complete control at one point. Now at 2-2, ball in hand to Kristina ZLATEVA. It's slowly slipping away.
Nice. So let's see if she's going to try to play a combination or try to get the position here for the 3 in the corner. Or bump into the 3-7.
She's
maybe.
having a look at it from every angle. She's got the angle here. If she did want to draw this with a lot of right hand spin, she can take that cue ball towards the 3 to see how she wants to play it. Well, she's playing the combination. Well, she'd like to have got past that 4. I don't know about the combination from this position.
Yeah.
Just slightly misjudged that.
There's no real safety either, is it? She's having a good look at it. It's definitely makeable. But it was tough. It was tough, a very tough shot. She didn't leave much though. Yeah, I think she selected the wrong positional shot from the 2 to the 3. I mean, I'd rather see her come into the 3 or get underneath it. If she hits the 3, I think she's gonna have a shot. So it might slip out. Oh, she's okay. I don't think it passes.
Yeah, this looks ugly. This is a real tough position now. Christina finds herself in.
In a big game. The first set. To take the 3 to game to 2 lead. So this is another shot for her, for Bay. She hadn't had any opportunity since she scratched in that side pocket, remember? When she was up 2-0. Now all of a sudden it's 2 apiece. Oof.
Long forward, hold position for the 5. And if she leaves herself on the 5 with a nice angle to come up for the 6, she'll be back in the driver's seat.
Well done. Look, thin cut here, but she's fine. It's a natural position for the 6 here. Up in the side pocket. Wow. What? She's playing with fire. I thought she's gonna play a little bit slower and
Yeah, me too.
come 2 rails.
It looked like the natural angle. Just
Maybe she had a thinner cut than it looked like from our view.
Either way, her heart must have skipped a beat when that cue ball was tracking behind the 7.
She's playing this in the corner, it looks like. Ooh.
Yes. She knows that one didn't have to drop. And where it struck the cushion, I'm surprised it did.
Well, it's down and she's on the 7. Still running out. Needs to miss this side pocket.
Pretty good shot, good speed.
fell a little short here. She should be fine though. Take 3-2 lead here. Yeah, first set.
Yeah, just back for extension. She's pretty tall. She's one of the taller ladies. Wow, she did see a few balls
That almost
go in the
stopped
tradesman's
there.
entrance in this rack, didn't she?
Yeah.
That one didn't have to go down either, but thankfully for her it did, but not without a few anxious moments from her and from the commentary box, Marcus.
We'll go for a few messages from our sponsors and we'll be right back, me and Jim. So 3-2 in favor of Miss Wei from Taiwan, Chinese Taiwan, Taipei against ZLATEVA. In a good matchup so far. Here with the break. Last time she scratched in the side. This time might scratch in the corner, no? 6-ball might find a pocket there. No. ZLATEVA with an opportunity back at the table.
Yeah, the break hasn't really been kind to either player, has it?
Definitely a makeable 1 ball for ZLATEVA. Watch out, cue ball. She's behind the 8, I think, here. Definitely she can't make the 2 balls, she have to jump over it.
So many good players now with a short cue, the jump and jump with accuracy.
Yeah, remember Marco Teucher from yesterday?
Oh, the shots he played,
Yeah.
that was terrific. Still lost the match,
Yeah.
but looked good doing it.
Made contact. He didn't leave much, I think.
Still has to feel like that might have been a missed opportunity, though. With the one on the side, just overcooked position. And
let's see if she played a carom, the 9 into the 6. You gotta lose. You gotta lose the 2-ball though. Gotta hope. Oh, she missed. Wow. ZLATEVA back at the table with a open 2-ball. I wonder if she can get position for the 3. Probably, yeah. Because a thin cut, the automatically is gonna let the cue ball come over to the other side where she pointed with the cue there.
Good positional shot to the 4 here. And she should take us to a hill, 1 rack beside her.
Watch out. Yeah, I think that if it didn't hit the point, it would travel too far for her. She lost the speed on that cue ball. It's a thin cut on the 4. Made it. She gonna get nice bump on the 5.
Just kind of raises her hand to apologize. I think that was fully deserved because she knew the cue ball was coming into the 9 and 5, that area. She'd have been unlucky if she didn't have a shot.
Okay. This is asking for problem, I think.
Yeah, this is the big shot in the rack for her.
I think I would have swung it around and tried to get closer to the 6.
And when the
Because
ball is that deep in the
Yeah.
jaws, it's never easy to play position, negotiate the speed, how it's going to come out of that area.
Let's see, you need to play with high left ball. Right? She went to the other side, okay. This might be... wonder if it passes in the side pocket here. Definitely not where she played, position 4, I think. This might go hill. 3 games apiece could be.
Yeah, wide open, definitely a chance.
Down goes to 7. She in good shape on the 8? I don't know. She landed kind of funny here, Jim. Wrong side. That's not where you want to be when you're fighting to survive in this first set.
Can leave the long 9.
Oh, that is long. Oh boy. I think I would have played it with a tad of left there. Giving me...
Trying to get a bit closer.
A little bit closer, yeah. So this 9 ball here. Overcut it. Is he gonna travel far enough for WEI to have a good chance on the 9?
Yeah, makeable though, very makeable. Cue ball up and down the middle of the table.
His pressure is on though. She needs this to win the first set. She keep it together. Oh, she did nicely. Nicely done. He needs to stop. She don't want it to be frozen, that cushion.
Just to make things a little trickier, this 10 to secure the opening set. Oof. Wow. She can't believe the 10 didn't go down. I'll tell you, did everything except go down.
She better believe it because it's up and she's got. She's to spin this in. She's having a good look at it. I don't know.
Would you believe it? Hill, hill. When it looks like TC WEI was home and dry. But that missed 9, or sorry, missed 10. And how does she get that one out of her mind?
Well, she needs to fast because this set is all tied at 3 apiece, Jim, in a race to 4.
Life after death, though, for Christina. And she'll break in the 7th and deciding rack. Amazing, though, Marcus, you were calling it that cue ball was getting a little too close to that cushion for comfort. And it ended up being her undoing.
You never know. Once it's closer to the cushion, Jim is always, seems like it's always missable shots. It doesn't take much for you to miss it. If she was off the rail there, she definitely would have made it, my opinion.
Well, has she got one more good break left in the bag?
No open shot on the 1. Just calling a push out. Referee John Lehman on top of things. He's refereeing all over the world now, Jim.
He does. I want to be on a Zermaus program.
Yeah. I see him everywhere on the TV and online on YouTube. But
He wears out a few shoes, doesn't he?
Quite the character as well, huh?
Same guy with the hammer in the background came back this afternoon.
So who do you got this racket on, Jim? Huh?
You know what?
Coin toss?
Yeah, I think it is. Flip a coin. This one's tough.
I mean, the way she hung the 10 the last way.
That's going to be a tough one to get over. Like you said, she has to. I talk about mental toughness in the sport because you really do have to fade some unique circumstances. You really got to be able to live in the moment.
Yeah, it is tough sometimes. It could be a brutal game. I remember my first Moscone Cup back in 2000, Jim. What happened now? John is there. I played my first 2 doubles matches. I couldn't get a shot. At that time, it was shoot till you miss. You don't play alternate shots. And I played with one match with Mika, I think, and then one match with what's his name from England again? Another player. And I didn't get a shot. Every time I was at the table, I was hooked, or my teammate he missed or something. We lost both matches, and I haven't had a chance to run one rack in the biggest tournament I waited my whole life to play, right? it was tough.
It can
Then
be
finally I got a point when I get to play a singles match. I think it was against Nick Warner or somebody. It was just tough. It was like a nightmare for me, you know.
Marcus, I always allude to you know, having kind of a Filipino mentality when you play the sport, because you see a lot of the great Filipino players, and all of them that you can remember. Sometimes you see them after a match, you don't know if they've won or lost. They really don't carry any negative thoughts with them. And the first real opportunity is falling to Christina ZLATEVA here. Got a nice big pocket with that 9 there. 2 into the side.
She lost the cue ball big time there, I think. Nicely done. Now the tough part is come down for the 4.
Yeah, she's going to have to show something special here to get that cue ball down for the 4, especially stretching out the way she is. That's going to hinder cue power.
Oh.
Yeah, there was no way she was going to get that hard enough. Not stretching out the way she was.
I think the best shot for her there was draw it in between the 6 and 9. From the angle she had. But it is easy to sit here and tell her what to do. Sometimes you see the angles well from here, and down there it's not the same angles. Oh, that's no good.
Well, that's the worst shot she's played in a while, by some margin. Yeah, she'll shake her head for a while after that shot.
I mean, it's different to let her see the 4, but leaving it over the pocket is just a nightmare.
It's almost like giving her ball in hand, Marcus.
Let's see here now. Can she keep it together? 6 doesn't pass in the side, which makes it tougher. She needs to shoot the 6 in the corner pocket. Did she regroup from that 10 ball she missed?
Perfect. Perfect angle.
I'd like to be a little bit closer to it though, Jim. She needs to shoot the 7 in the same corner, I think, because the 7 doesn't pass in the side. 9 is blocking that. Nicely done. That was the key shot, I think. ZLATEVA had her chance in this rack to win the first set. Now it looks like it's going to the Taiwanese lady. Should be happy with that. Regrouping from that easy 10 ball miss she made. She have a nice game and keeps it simple. Yeah, the 10 ball left. It's in the corner, she says.
Well, she survived the scare, Marcus, didn't she? And a 4-3 win in the opening set for TC WEI. The referee, John Lehman, will rack the balls, and we'll be right back to see how set 2 unfolds. Well, another look at this beautiful ballroom here in San Juan, the Grand Ballroom at the Convention Center, right across from the hotels that a lot of the players are staying at. The Aloft and Sheraton. They've made their way from 44 countries, 192 players in total, from all over the world converging on San Juan, the beautiful country in Puerto Rico. And it has been sunny and warm. And I know Marcus and I, we're pretty happy we're not back home shoveling snow right now. I know that's what everyone's doing in Toronto. Got about 10 centimeters yesterday, I was told.
Yeah, we don't have snow yet in Sweden, but it soon will come. That's a guarantee. Yeah, if you wanna book a really nice tournament for next year, look into it already now, because this tournament's great.
Yeah, terrific venue.
Venue's awesome.
And then this is the final stop in the 2022 Predator Pro Billiard Series. Actually, it's where Karim Belhaj, he is the main man with Predator. It's where he calls home, Puerto Rico.
Mm-hmm.
So he's the one that's discovered this venue. And I think I'd wager, Marcus, you're going to see a few more events played here.
Yeah, that would be nice. I mean, people here is really friendly. Nice climate.
Food's good.
Food's good. I mean, you can't ask, and it's not too far from the U.S. It's just 3.5 hour flight out of New York, for example.
The beaches are reputed to be some of the nicest in the world.
So we're just waiting for ZLATEVA to come back from the timeout. Vegas already ready to rock and roll.
Yeah, she has secured the opening set here, TC Way. Kristina ZLATEVA, she's just taken a little bit more time. She probably knows that she should have definitely had a little bit more to say in that opening set. Very bad safety shot, bringing Way back to the table.
Yeah, that was a huge mistake, huh, Jim? Yeah, it looked like she rushed it from here, kind of. Because she had her opportunity there, she just couldn't hold it together, I guess, towards the end there.
And you can see tables abound here in the Grand Ballroom. Juniors are in action, women and men, in the Medalla Light Puerto Rico Open 10 ball. And that'll be followed by the Predator World 8 Ball Championship. Hasn't been played in a decade. 2012, the last time we crowned a World 8 Ball champion. Well, we'll be crowning one here in the coming days.
ZLATEVA back from the break. We are ready to rock and roll here.
And obviously I want to thank some of our sponsors, Medalla Light. We've got Predator Arena lights out there. The Arcadia cloth these players are playing on. Arcos II balls, again supplied by Predator. And these beautiful Apex 9-foot tables. They make the pockets, and these players are all trying to fill them. Just not with the cue ball.
Yeah, the break is not working at all for these players. She's got a 1-10 combination here, which counts as long as you combo it and call it. I don't think she's gonna miss this one.
Yeah, 110 right out of the gate. That's how bad that break was for Kristina. Just like that, it's 1-0 to Way in This the second set. A set that Christina has to win to try and force a shootout. And Marcus, this is my 6th match. I have not seen a shootout. Well, no, let me correct that. I haven't commentated a shootout yet. I actually saw a shootout in the preceding match, as we again see that 110 combination that secures the opening rack for WEI. Yes, it was the Gomez match. Gomez and Petra Mäkinen from Finland. Petra 4-3, a winner in the shootout. Gomez missed the last attempt at the 10, but boy, that is exciting.
I think that's where the lag is huge in this format. You know, if it goes to shootout, you're the one who's going to go first, always putting pressure on your opponent.
Well, that's exactly what happened. Mäkinen put pressure on Gomez, and on his 4th attempt, he failed.
Yeah. So I think it's huge, that lag. Definitely, I think, in my opinion. As long as you make the shots, obviously. She made a ball. And she might have a... Oh, she's got a shot on the 1 here. The side pocket.
Yeah, a lot of power. Lost the cue ball, but 6 into the corner pocket. Tons of power in that break. And this is a tricky little situation that faces TC WEI here. It's a thin cut into the side, but she's going to be losing the cue ball. There's no guarantee she's going to land on the 2. So in her mind, just weighing it up, is it worth the risk? Well, she's called it. 1 into the side.
Oh.
Well, I don't think she thought that was in the equation, and to be honest, neither did I. I thought the 8 ball was in the way. Just misses the 8, and just enough room to catch that far knuckle and devour the cue ball. I'm surprised too.
ZLATEVA with ball in hand here. Needs to work this out. She definitely needs this rack to stay in the match and this set. Because if she down 2-0 in a race to 4, being down the first set, she's up against it, I think. She don't want to find her in that spot. Find herself in that spot.
It wasn't the greatest shot that she played from the 2 to the 3. Should have left herself a nicer angle to get on the 4 better than she has. So she's got a little work to do.
She needs to just miss this 7 ball, huh? Come 2 rails. Should draw it. That's different option. Nicely done.
Yeah, this 8, she's looking at it now. Don't believe it passes the 10 into the corner pocket. So the 5 definitely on, but she needs the angle on that 7 to drop right behind that 8. And she doesn't want to be cueing over the 9 either.
Oh, this is no good. She's in all sorts of trouble here. She needed more angle, huh? First of all, wasn't it? I wonder if she used her extension already. She can play a high ball, high right, I think.
Yeah, it'd be a lot easier though if you were cueing nice and level with an elevated bridge. That makes that high right shot about 5 times harder.
not ideal. That's for sure. Very tough position to be in. No easy safety either. She's banking. She called it cross corner. She left it for WEI.
Left herself too much to do, Marcus, and in the end, I think she just never really did commit to anything.
Yeah, it was a tough position to be in there. I didn't see anything doable, in my opinion. Easy safety or WEI here, 2 balls away from 2-0 lead. Second set here in Puerto Rico, San Juan. What a beautiful venue again. Speak some Spanish, Jim. They speak Spanish over here.
All I knew how to do was ask for the bill. As the 10 goes down, 2-0. Confirmed the second set. She's already secured the first one. WEI looking good value to stay undefeated. Yeah, I know how to say hello and give me the bill, please. La cuenta, por favor. I actually did a week worth of exhibitions in Spain at the Costa del Sol, Fuengirola and Torremolinos. When I was playing snooker, I was booked there. I did an exhibition for some royalty in Spain as well, and I had mentioned to you that I had met your king.
Yeah.
So I've gotten around a bit, Marcus. I do a lot of name dropping.
The Kings love Jim, right?
The Kings love me.
Well, you also mentioned that Alex Higgins calls you James.
Yeah, he calls me James.
Or he called you James.
He called me James. There was only ever one Jimmy, and that was Jimmy White.
Nice break. She's gonna make a bolo.
Yeah, lots of power, lots of noise.
No. Nothing but the 9 ball is covering the path for the cue ball to have a shot on the 1.
Well, is she looking at where she wants to push? Pushing
out
into a jump?
Yeah, I think so.
And pushing that cue. She's a little shorter than is WEI. I think WEI's going to give this back to her, though. Not much doubt of that. But she'll bring the short cue out, and being able to elevate a little easier near that side rail, it's going to work in her favor.
She's going to play the 6, I would guess. The 1 doesn't pass the 1, the 6. Nicely done.
And I think that too is just crept far enough to be available for her, because she deserved it after this shot. This is a great effort.
Yeah, really good shot. Long 1 ball, at least you have a shot. She created this opportunity herself. Made a nice move there, pushing out and then jumping over the 9.
Well, got to stay nice and steady on this one. This is going to require a nice pure stroke. Wow.
Good one.
Solid as a rock there. Got the angle on the 2. Knock it into the side and cue ball up and down the table. All about the speed. Get on the 3.
Needs to stop though. It's okay, perfect. She's come with some really good shots here, huh, Jim?
She's definitely got the talent. I think she just needs to get a little bit more experience at this upper level. She's played a couple shots too. Marcus, I think she just needs to develop a little bit more of a power game.
Taking her time here, making sure.
Thin cut into the same pocket for the 5. Like one of her strongest attributes from what I can see is that she never really seems to get too phased. And I think she handles adversity pretty well. That's about as much of a facial expression as I've seen.
Banking cross side.
Yep, that's what she's trying.
No. Came long.
Very risky. She decides to go for this.
Nice speed. Very nice speed. That's gonna land close to the rail there. It's a good shot. Putting the pressure over to ZLATEVA, who hasn't been playing real good safety so far, in my opinion.
This is close. This is real close. Has she made another mistake?
I think so. I think she can spin this in, it looks like, by the look of it.
Yeah, once again, her safety game has been her undoing. TC WEI has capitalized when she's been given the chance.
Yeah, she's been clinical this second set. First set she started out good, then she made a couple of mistakes, you know, towards the end there. But this set she's been showing no fear, really show her game.
There's another 10 ball, and again, close to the cushion. Dead center of the pocket that time, 3-0. It has been smooth sailing here in the oceans around the island of Puerto Rico. TC WEI in command. The second set, already the first one secured. Looking to stay undefeated and keep her eyes firmly on that first place.
We'll go for a break and we'll be right back. All right. WEI with a break here. She's up 3-0 in the second set. 1 game away from securing a spot in the top 16 in the last 16, Jim.
Well, she's got a powerful break, Marcus. We'll see if she can finally get one off the break, because she's moved to the middle of the table. She does hit him. So unlucky, and she's left a an outside chance here for Christina to try and make inroads into that deficit. She's got a long way to go. What a good break. Balls flying everywhere, and not one of them finding gravity.
It was a good break as well, but no ball on the break. ZLATEVA with the opportunity here to stay in the match. He needs to take advantage.
Well, she can let that back arm go now. She's never really, to me, looked like she's been under pressure, so.
You need, when you're down in matches, you need to just let your game out. You have nothing to lose. When I look back at my career, when the matches I come back from when I was down big time, it's like when I just let my game out and feel like you have nothing to lose, because you don't really have nothing to lose. You have to run out every opportunity you have. So, and then you can put the pressure on your opponent, showing that you're there to play. You're not scared to lose. Nice run out so far. The 7 goes in the corner. Roll in nicely. Keep the angle on the 7. Exactly straight in. I think I would just throw it back, straight back. Shoot the 8 in the same corner. She misjudged it.
Yeah, possible 7-10 to close things out. Another look at it. Wasn't quite straight. She just hit it flush. She's got cover.
It's a nice safety.
Just called the bottom corner pocket. We already know she's very adept with the short cue.
WEI back at the table with no open shot. She's gonna have to play safety. 7-ball banks in the side, but the 7 is gonna, excuse me, the cue ball is gonna kind of travel down table. She went for it.
No, not a very good effort from Christina. She's left a long 7 for WEI, and you feel like if WEI gets this, it's going to land on the 8.
Nicely done.
Just traveled a little too far with that cue ball, so a little work to be done to get from the 8 to the 9.
Nicely done. Good speed, I think. By the look of it.
Yeah, I think she'll be pretty happy with that. And I think Christina, she's just put her cue down. She feels like the next thing she'll be doing is congratulating TC WEI on a pretty solid performance. And I think we'd do the same, Marcus.
Yeah.
Solid outing from TC WEI. Marginal favorite at the start, does nothing to belie those odds, and she wins 2-0. TC WEI will go through. For Marcus Shamat, I'm Jim White. Hope you've enjoyed it. There's lots more pool coming your way. Stay with us.